In this video, I'll define the key elements to structure organizations. Businesses can develop from teams splitting off and pursuing their goals, known as differentiation. Conversely, they can develop from diverse individuals coming together for a common cause, a process known as integration. Differentiation occurs when different departments, sections, or branch offices create their own department culture within the overall business structure. For instance, the sales staff at a differentiated business will have a different approach to their tasks than the accounting counterparts. Businesses can also differentiate based on product lines. Integration relates to how different areas of the business coordinate their operations. A highly integrated business has strong connections between departments and product lines, with each working under a cohesive set of rules and strategies. Integrated businesses are highly vertical and hierarchical in nature and operate from a top-down mindset, where the management dictates the structure of each department rather than allowing individual departments to set their own goals. HR professionals need to be familiar with the organizational structural elements so that they may act as a guide for management in the selection and determination as to which structure would gain the best performance. Departmentalization is how work is coordinated. Delegation of authority is where decision-making takes place. Coordinating mechanisms organizes the activities of the employees or units. Division of labor is a degree of specialization of task. And span of control is a number of employees each manager is responsible for. Departmentalization refers to how the organizational structure groups the business functions, offices, and teams. These individual groups are typically referred to as departments, and often three types of configurations occur. Functional groups jobs to perform a function into the same department. Product clusters jobs that produce similar products in the same department. And matrix combines two forms of departmentalization, function and product. The spectrum of where decision-making happens is a continual challenge for business. Centralizing authority in a business means that middle management typically is left with little to no input about the goals of the business. The system is typically in larger corporate organizations as well as businesses in more conservative industries. A decentralized system allows all levels of the management the opportunity to give input on big vision goals and objectives. Larger company-wide decisions are still generally reserved to the C-suite leaders, with managers on the ground enjoying a greater latitude in how their teams operate. These are the basic coordinating mechanisms. Mutual adjustment is based on the process of informal communication and is typically used in small organizations for extremely complicated tasks. Direct supervision achieves coordination by having one person take responsibility for the work of others, issue instructions, and then monitor their actions. The third mechanism, standardization, has three components. Standardization of work processes, the set of instructions to make work processes consistent and easily repeatable. Standardization of worker outputs, specifications that the product or work output must meet, but set aside from that, the worker is free to do as they wish. Standardization of worker skills. Employers can rely on these employees to do things the standard way, which allows for other employees to coordinate smoothly with them. HRCI certification is a good example of standardization. Employers can be confident that a certified HR professional is familiar with how the HR processes work, the actions to execute against them, and the skills to join the team and effectively contribute to its goals with minimum training. Work specialization is where tasks are divided into specific jobs and employees are considered skilled labor. Single tasks may offer a more efficient manner of productivity, but it can lead to worker boredom. Typically, rotating job functions on a regular basis and training workers in skills and a variety to do their tasks. Work specialization ensures that all employees have the specific duties they're expected to perform based on each employee's work experience, education, and skills. Span of control defines how many employees each manager is responsible for within the business. A narrow span of control refers to the structure with few employees reporting to a manager, while a wide span of control refers to a structure with many employees reporting to a single manager. There is no ideal span of control that works for all businesses or within a specific industry. The optimal span will depend on a number of factors, including the size of the workforce, how the company is divided into departments, and even the specific business goals and strategies. Based on the manager's individual style and approach, the span of control could range from 3 to 4 or 15 or more people. The range of 4 to 7 is most often used. Managers higher up in the chain of command typically have a narrow span of control, as they directly are responsible for middle managers or team leaders.